Okay, let's get started, guys. So we're back in the barn. New alternator's in, working just fine. No issues. But we did have an issue with our radiator, so we want to access this area first and see what's going on underneath, because that's where our issue is. We had some sort of fluid over here. I'm still not certain what fluid we had. I also need to find a couple of tools that we lost earlier. So we'll find those. But we need to start with 10 mil. Thought I had out here. Apparently it's not there though. Here it is. Thinking this would be a 10. It's not a 10. It's actually a Phillips on top. So I have a Phillips right here. You just swap over to the Phillips. If the Phillips will get it out. Sometimes they will. Sometimes they're so wore out they don't want to come out. This one I did get out though. Okay, so we had we still had plenty of coolant in the radiator. Okay, let's see what we got now. We've been to town and back. It's still full. So that tells me it's not the radiator. However, I was worried about a head gasket. So we're going to get a light and see if there's any sort of film on top of that water. That would tell us that the oil is actually blowing back into the cooling system, which we definitely don't want. I don't think we have a problem, but we want to make sure that fluid's good and green. Even take some on our finger. What's up with the camera though? Screen blacked out, but I think it does that automatically. Tighten it up just a little. Look at that. You guys see that? That black is making me think that indeed we just blew a head gasket. None that time. There's a bunch around the outside here, which would kind of make sense. What I think we're going to do is drain our radiator into some pans. See what our fluid looks like. But I do have a feeling that we just blew the head. So if we just blew our head gasket, we're going to have to figure out which side, and then we'll have to pull the motor. That's going to suck on this motor, by the way, because your head gasket is not on the top. It's on the sides. Both sides have heads, so this is not going to be a fun job to do, but we will have to pull it and put a new head gasket in, and we'll rectify the issue that the NAs do have with the head gasket, and an easy way to rectify that is by going to the turbo gasket, which is what we'll do. So it'll be upgraded to the turbo head gaskets. But it sure kind of looks like it to me. Now there's a trick you can use on diesel. I don't know if it works on gas. In fact, I'm pretty sure it won't work on gas. It has to work only on diesel. And that is to take your oil cap off and lay a dollar bill on top. If it blows it off, you've got blow by. I don't believe that works on gas. Leave a comment if you know for certain. I do know as a fact it works on diesel though. Okay, so I've got a brand new radiator to go in. Either way, we're going to swap this radiator out. And since I got to swap the radiator out, it'll actually make it easier for me to access the lights and all that if I just go ahead and pull it. So I think at the same time, I'm trying to decide how far I really want to go into this, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. There's questions on how far you really want to take this. I need to replace the radiator. I just want to assess all the lines I'm going to have to take loose to get the radiator out. Each vehicle's a little different. I'll take the overflow off first just to get it out of the way and give me more access. Other than that, I should just have the plug for the fans, that mount, and then my two hoses, and it should lift off. And I'm just going to do it now because I still have to run that wiring for the lights. And it's going to make my life actually a little easier. I'm going to get two of these ready because I don't really know how much fluid is going to be in here. Yes, I could look it up. You are totally 100% correct. But I've got some extra pans, so I'm just going to kind of get down here and get ready and open up the cock first. I'm going to use my radiator cap to kind of adjust the flow. Make sure my cap's on to start with. And then literally just slide under here. And one corner or the other will be a petcock at the bottom of your radiator that you can open. Just got to find mine. I don't really remember where it is at. Might even have to get a flashlight and start looking up under there. Let's grab a flashlight. We just had a flashlight, didn't we? We did. Where'd we lay it? Where'd you guys put the flashlight? You gotta stop moving the flashlight off. Okay, I think I'll just do the large. Does it not have one? Okay, it's also got radiator lines built in for the cooler. So the cooler lines will have to come off. That kind of sucks. So here it is right here. And it takes a Phillips head screwdriver. What a messed up design. I don't like this design, guys. One of the wires is right here on the passenger side. I'm literally going to try to unhook it right now while I'm under here. Which side snap on the radiator, which side's loose. Both hands for this clip. There we go. Okay. One side stays on the radiator, nice. I got another one right here, be the same. Lift the tab out away from the bottom edge and it'll pop right out. Okay, so we're going to have two lines, probably. I don't know what those are cooling. Let's see. Go up top here. I'm not sure what they cool. The other thing, it's a lift out mount, but as soon as we get these mounts out, I think what we're going to do is get in here and actually repaint the mounts before they go back in. So let me get a flathead screwdriver to start with. This is a a yuck deal, though. I'll show you why it's a yuck deal. I'm going to grab a towel, too. Because I'm thinking more than likely I'm going to have this all over me. And then you need a screwdriver. And I'm probably going to need 2 screwdrivers, a stubby to help me get my hand out of the way. And I'd like a longer one to start with. I'll get a little more torque, which hopefully is in the tool bag. Oh, not even in the bag. There's my other hand tools here. I'm using these for the lights. Go back in the bag for right now. Okay, so everything's going to happen over on this side of the car. So everything's going to happen over on this side of the adventure vehicle. I'll try to give you the best view I can, but honestly, it's not going to be a very good view no matter what I do. It's going to be splashy and nasty up under here. I'm almost thinking best thing for you is, oh, I can't do that though. But I could do this. That's about the best I can do. Let's see what that gets us. I don't know. Okay, so I'll try to swing my head up under here, or maybe I can see too. Right at the bottom edge here, which is a bad spot. And I don't even know how it works. Turning. See, my thought is it's going to start to splash in my face as soon as it starts out of there. Yeah, I don't like that. Now, see how slow it's going? That's because I still got the cap on. So it's kind of keeping some pressure. Oh, yeah.